Alright, now that we're back after rearranging the whole UI, I will continue to show you how to get through this long, not really long tutorial of the very first level of the game. So first thing I want to do is run up to this guy over here. Of course, my FPS is really crappy. His name is Spitfire. He is the very first NPC you're going to want to talk to, as said in the tutorial. Just kind of quickly make this transparent. There we go. He talks about the very basic lore of the game, about going to adulthood and ancienthood, which is when you can learn to fly and stuff. From then, you can after you just talk to this guy, if you want to expand all these little blue links, you can always read that because it's interesting lore to know. Actually, one of the very few things I first read when I first joined this game. So you want to continue down this path, directly down this way, around over to... Continue going down, as my sky slowly loads, over to this person. His name is, Karkath. He is one of the very first... He's going to join you the Dragon Adventure School, which is the main school you're going to be in through the whole game. It's actually the only school you can be in on a dragon. So, he tells you, let's get started. By speaking with me, you want to be in Dragon Adventure School. You open your questionnaire, start learning about... You open your questionnaire now to learn more about questing within Istaria, which is the blue tutorial that came up earlier. So he tells you to go and slay a Grullet, which is down over this way. Oh yeah, he also gives you the bite ability. That was also another attack. Currently your strongest one is Breath of Fire, so use that wisely. So run over here. Take a little left once you get into this forest. And I believe there are Grullets normally sometimes. Yep, there's some Grullets over here. They're level 2, you are level 1. You can probably kill these guys easily, but you never know. You might be a little careful. So get over here to this guy, and click Breath of Fire, or another attack. And that does quite a bit of damage. For these first levels, these mobs are extremely easy, so don't worry about that. Don't worry too much about dying. Though if you do, your attacks do have a cooldown, so you have to wait for them to refresh after you attack. And you do have a default attack to just hit with, so we do like 9 damage currently, which is pretty good. Right click and click browser loot, and you can see what's in here. There's a Grullet tusk, which you can take out, and that's what you need to go get back to Karkath. Well, actually, no, you don't yet. Sorry. So currently, you just need to kill one of those and run all the way back to Karkath. While we're running, I'll show you the training points thing. This is where you can add different points to your different categories. Dexterity is your ability to hit and dodge. Evasion adds your ability to dodge, but I don't really recommend putting anything in there because evasion does not do much on a dragon. Focus is the damage, I believe. Focus is the accuracy of your spells, your spell casting. You want to put this in here if you're a spellcaster. Health is obviously just your health. Magic evasion does really nothing. Since you're a dragon. Power is your damage your spells do. If you're a caster, if you want to do like a casting style dragon, put some in there. Primal is basically your magic capacity abilities there. Determines the strength. It also determines the strength of your spells. So also if you cast, you want to put a lot of that in there. Strength is just your strength. I'm going to be a strength focused dragon, so I'll put them in there. Apparently just clicking once fills the whole bar currently. Put 1 in dexterity. And, oops, not now. And tooth and claw is like primal, but for attacking basically, just like with your teeth and claws. Obviously, it does more damage. So I want to put some in there. There it goes. I want to put some in there. I'm gonna put some in health as well. So yes, there. You notice your stats go up as well, and you get normal training points. You get 12 training points per level. You can get like buyback points too if you change your mind what you want to do. I talked to Karkath here again. He says, "Well done, da da da. You made your first kill." He gives you a bell. He also tells you just killing them, but he gives you a bell in your inventory. It has a hoard value, as you can see. There, it has a hoard value. Your hoard in turn adds armor to you, and it gives you some armor. This is your equipment window, so at the very bottom of your equipment window, you can see here that you have hoard size. For a level 1, just 100 is very good. It's pretty good for your hoard. So add this to your hoard. And it'll up your hoard size. You can notice your little image updates. So I'm going to have a little more armor, and it actually adds to your Dragon Breath ability as well. So you're going to want to have a lot of hoard, so never stop hoarding. It's also kind of fun to have a lot of hoard for some reason. So this is all of your scale slots. I will explain those later. And that's your claw spot. I will also explain that later. And this is your Dragon Scale pack. It just adds capacity to your inventory. So now if you walk back to here, you have to slay grulets until they have found one whole tusk. So we run back to the grulets. As you can see, you already got one, but annoyingly, you have to go back and actually get one during this part of the quest. So there's no glitch involved in that currently. So run around. And you do have to loot it yourself. To count. So you just attack this guy over here. If you notice, you also gain experience. The more experience you get, you will level up. And just broken animal bone. And the more experience you get, the more this blue bar will go, and you'll eventually level up to your next level. So F10, it selects your nearest enemy. You can also just click them. And I will attack this guy. Also, watch your health. It goes down pretty fast in the low levels, so you might want to watch that quite often. So, let me kill this guy over here. It won't take too long. Let's see. Of course, my bite is not refreshed. If you notice, my health is going down quite fast, but managed to kill it still. And you do get EXP really fast. Typing /loot also opens the loot window. Apparently we cut off its snout. That's very interesting. You have very interesting loot in this game. Eventually, later in the game, you can loot hearts and bones and stuff. It's really weird. But, yeah, it's weird. This guy's level 1. Easier to kill. Browse loot. And he also gives you Anspin. I'll just keep killing these guys till you get to a tusk. I'll skip forward to when I do get to tusk. Oh, next girl I attacked, apparently I just died. So, yeah, this is your first death. Whenever you die, don't really worry about it in your low levels. It's not going to do much. You don't lose experience, you don't lose anything. You keep your inventory and all that. The other thing it does is later in levels, it gives you death points. And more death points you have, the more severe death penalty you will have. Death penalties reduce your stats, and that's not good, so try to avoid dying in your later levels. Eating food also reduces the amount of death penalties you have, and therefore you will get less severe punishments. Just click recall for now. You won't get death penalties to a much higher level. Oops. This is a very interesting glitch. You spawn at the very top of the map when you recall. So don't worry, don't get falling damage in this game. So we fall all the way down. Yeah, plop. Alright. So back to the grill as we go. Now once again, I'll skip forward to once I get a tusk. Okay, so I did not get a tusk, but I did level up. I got to level 2. And I also got another ability, Silver Strike. Keep a watch on that, so you don't want to miss any abilities. So go to your abilities tab, and drag your Silver Strike in there. It does use your hoard value, though. Very little, but it does hoard value. And you attack twice with this, and it does quite a bit of damage. So Silver Strike is a good ability. So yeah, once again, I'll skip forward to when I finally get a tusk.